Hey, welcome back to the channel, Vault Dweller A15. Here I'm going to talk about the different improvements that I think for the final game release the Division needs to, these improvements I think need to happen in order to make the game even better. I'm going to kind of start off with kind of some of the minor things that I found and move to the more major things that I felt were things that need to be improved. So anyways, start off with just kind of like the small glitches such as every once in a while you would see somebody running around and there'd be a gun floating around them and it'd be shooting just floating around the person. Also there was some other little tiny glitches, such as there was this one time, actually last night at the end of the beta, I was playing with this group of people. We killed an NPC and his body started stretching all over the ground, just like you'll see right here in this video right now. And next thing you know, we decided we're going to shoot it with a grenade launcher and it blows up like a balloon, or something. It was really funny, but it kind of destroys, the immersion in the game, I guess. But so it's just a small little glitch that didn't really have anything to do with the game, like gameplay-wise, didn't affect us, but they were small glitches that I feel need to be fixed to make for the final game release. Then there's things such as connection issues. Every once in a while, you would just lose your connection, or there was voice chat issues, where if you're in a group with people, not a party chat or Skype chat or anything like that, but if you're in a group chat, every once in a while you wouldn't be able to hear one person, but everybody else could, or you could only talk to one person in your group, and that was it. I felt that really needs to be fixed. Another thing is that I think that there needs to be a faster traveling system, not just more fast travel. I'll go into that here in a sec. But I think there needs to be something kind of like on Destiny. There's a Sparrow. I mean, there are tons of bikes all over New York that we were seeing, and I want to know why I can't just go pick up that bike and ride it. I understand why you can't take a car and do drive-bys and stuff, but I don't think a bike would be an issue. Also, I felt that where I think NPCs spawn, at least in the beta, far and in between in the Dark Zone. I think that they need to be spawning more quickly, or there needs to be more NPCs throughout the Dark Zone, because I felt there was a whole lot of walking going on when you weren't with a group. You were just going from, basically farm location to farm location to kill those NPCs, and they, sometimes you'd show up there and they'd all be dead because, let's say, 5 minutes beforehand, somebody would come in and kill them all, and then you show up and there's nothing there. That needs to be fixed. I can't handle it. Also, I feel that back to the fast travel, that there needs to be some sort of fast travel system to at least some or all of the DZ checkpoints. I felt that it took way too long to get back to the Dark Zone from the post office. I understand why you can't fast travel in the Dark Zone, but I think you should be able to fast travel to a Dark Zone checkpoint. Don't see how that would break the game in any way. I think it's something that they need to add in at launch, personally. Now let's go into a little bit of the rogue side of things. So I felt rogue penalties were kind of high. I mean, if you accidentally shoot someone in the crossfire, next thing you know, you got a rogue. You're going rogue, and everybody you're just working with turns against you. I wasn't okay with that. I think there has to be some sort of limitation on that. Also, when you're actually trying to go rogue, I felt the rogue timer was fair, but one thing I didn't like was if I'm running away from someone and if they shoot me, my rogue timer shouldn't start over. I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to not engage in combat anymore. But on the other hand, I see why they did it. I just don't know if I necessarily agree with it. And then lastly, with the rogue stuff is rogue proximity. So when you go rogue, it doesn't matter where you are. People can pretty much, they know where you're at. They know if you're hiding. I feel that depending on your rank, your rogue level, you should have different proximity to people. So, like, if you're rank 5, that's the way the game works. Manhunt, get it. But if you're rank 1 rogue, or if you're not even rank 1 yet, like if you accidentally shoot someone and then you try to go run and hide, I don't feel that people should be able to just, be within essentially like 500 feet and know exactly where you're at. Unless you're continuing to kill people. Also, and then kind of in the middle side of that, like rank 3, I think there should be like another within, I guess if somebody's within 50 feet of you, because I think it kind of loses part of the cat and mouse type of the game if you're, as soon as you hit a certain rogue, as soon as you hit rogue, anybody within essentially half of the map of you is able to know where you're at. They can see you. Everything you're doing. I don't like it. Also, I hope there's going to be some sort of. I guess I know there's going to be. I just hope there's going to be some sort of group of events in the sense of, like, almost like maybe a whole part of New York has been taken over by NPCs, and you and let's say 11 other people have to go take it back, and there's like a whole bunch of bosses spread throughout, and you only get like maybe six lives between all 12 of you. I don't know, I feel like that could be really fun. I hope they have something like that in the game, because it's going to be pretty hard to play this like I do Destiny, where I'm able to come back, do a raid, have a whole bunch of fun doing the raid with a whole bunch of friends, get a whole bunch of good items, and then, be able to go back to the grind that is Destiny, but I know at the end of the week I'm going to be able to go play with my friends again and do the raids. I have a great time with that. I hope they have something similar, or maybe not similar, but something new and fresh in the game. Now, relating to both the Dark Zone, actually not the Dark Zone, just anytime you're selling items, they need to have a buyback option. I can't tell you how many times I accidentally sold something. There was this M44 carbine that's kind of towards the middle of my playtime, where it was really good. I mean, if I hit somebody twice with that thing, one headshot and one shot anywhere else, before I got a headshot and switched to my assault rifle, they were dead. And I accidentally sold it. It was irritating because there was no way for me to get it back. I really think they need to add in a buyback option. I mean, most RPGs nowadays have it because people are accidentally selling the stuff they just went and farmed up, and again, it's irritating. I also hope that the appearance items, such as, the hats, the pants, jackets, everything, they'll have some sort of buffs, like nothing too significant, but I'm not a huge fan of the fact how they're just strictly appearance. I want them to have some sort of like buffs in the sense of maybe like 2 to 5% health boost, 2 to 5% damage boost, that sort of thing. Also, I hope that they add in some other Ubisoft licensed appearance items, which would be really cool. Like, I can make my guy look like Ezio from Assassin's Creed, or make my guy look like he's from Splinter Cell. I think that would be extremely cool. Or better yet, some sort of battle armor to make him just look like a badass. Can't wait to see what they do with that. Anyways, thank you very much for watching the video and listening to my kind of complaints of the video. If you like what you see, subscribe, and I also just put up a Facebook page and a Twitter account, both at Vault Dweller 815. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. One big thing I forgot to mention was the invisible fucking man. Tired of getting killed, of somebody that decided they want to go invisible. They exploited some stupid glitch that needs to be fixed freaking ASAP. that needs to be fixed at launch. It was a complete game breaker. The last night of the beta, the last hour and a half, I couldn't do anything because I was getting killed by somebody who's invisible. I will throw up some footage just to prove it, but yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyways, thank you again for watching. Have a nice day.